In this video, we leave Laurel, Mississippi, or Hattiesburg, KOA, and head towards West Memphis to Tom Sawyer RV Park and Campground. The drive was mostly good except for the construction, so stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching.
Someone sing about the heartaches of her.
Here's the route we took, in case anyone's interested. I'll just show you some clips of the video of us driving there. Turned out to be not too bad of a drive, but took us probably about 5 hours with the traffic, and you'll see a few clips where it got a little bit uncomfortable, but for the most part, it was good till we started seeing the construction signs and the road closed detour signs, which are just, I think they just put them there to see if they could get our attention or scare people, because the road was open all the way. I think at times it's closed because they are working on it, and it was a little bumpy in a few places. The road's not the smoothest we've ever been on, but overall it was not a bad drive. You know, it was a dreary day, so it was a little rainy, a little cloudy, but other than that, not too bad. And for any of you, if you drive a bigger rig like ours, you know that bridges are a constant source of concerns. And I was trying to pay attention to the you know, this is a major road. It should not be anything under 13.6. But you never know that somebody done something stupid. And there were several bridges that were 14.1. I think there was a 13.9 at some place. So it definitely kept us on our toes. And then, like I said, the detour signs, just not fun. Just not fun. Here we are going through, this is probably the worst of the traffic-y area. It's really tight. There's cones on one side, and it gets a little narrower on up ahead. So we had, you know, some issues with traffic merging in a couple of spots. But still, it was a pretty good drive. Here's where they kind of changed it, and they changed the road. If you drive it every day, you, of course, know that that was coming. But with us not used to it, it's kind of like they just suddenly did a lane shift without if there was a sign, we didn't see it. But it all worked out in the end. We got there and all was good. I had read quite a bit about Tom Sawyer. I always do a lot of research and try to pay attention to the routes and to the RV park and how to get there. So I kind of was prepared for the drive in there. Vic wasn't quite as prepared. He kind of was wondering where I was sending him, because he just trusts that I'll navigate, which is, you know, always a risk if you trust someone else. But once you know how to get to the RV park, it's a great RV park. One of the things they do say is it isn't a flood zone. They said it's so close to the Mississippi that sometimes it's in the Mississippi, and you have to be aware of that. They do warn you, though, well in advance. If you read on their website, it tells you that to look at the flood. Theirs is a slow flood. It's not a flash flood situation. They know usually, you know, a week out to start looking at it, that it looks like they're expecting it to crest a certain elevation. And they give you a chart so you can look at that and see if it's supposed to crest while you're there. So it felt quite safe. That was one of my concerns was, are we going to get there and get flooded out? and have to leave. And then when I started reading about it, I'm like, okay, it's really a slow flooding situation. They know that the river's going to slowly go up and crest, so you'll know well in advance to get out when it does. And when we were there walking around, you can see the elevations, and you can see where in the past it has flooded. So it definitely does flood, and it does flood, to a very high level, but you have plenty of warnings, which was a relief to know. And this video isn't perfect. This is from our dash cam. We have the Opia 2, and I posted over the date because I had not changed the date on it. It does okay. It's our camera for the camper. I just pulled these videos off that so that I'd be able to show you the drive there. Here we're getting a little bit closer to the RV park. It seems almost like an industrial area, and you'll come up and turn left to go into the RV park. It seems a little kind of out of place. Once you look around the area, it's not far. You are close from Memphis, or close to Memphis. You're also close to a casino if you're interested in casinos. The Bass Pro Shop, which is the one with the pyramid, if you've driven down the highway, and we've passed it several times and wanted to go in it. So we did go in and explore that a little bit, which was fun. We did not take the elevator ride in it. I don't know, something about paying $8 a person to take an elevator ride to the top of the pyramid just didn't seem appealing to us. So, so we didn't do that, but we did walk around and have a lot of fun exploring in the pyramid. They have a Wahlberg's restaurant in there. So very cool area. We didn't do much as far as we did drive through through Memphis and down Beale Street, but we were only there for 3 nights. So my mom went to the casino a night or two, and the rest of the time we just kind of chilled and watched the tugboats go up and down the Mississippi, which was really cool to see. It was a fun stop for a nice quiet few days. Here we're coming up on where you turn in to go to the RV park. This is where it looks like an industrial complex, and it is an industrial complex. There are trains. You can hear the trains from the RV park, but they're not loud. They're not close. So here's the turn into the RV park, or the entrance to the RV, beginning of the RV park. And you'll see the sign there. It says RVs. It kind of looks like you're going into nowhere's land, but it's a really easy drive in and a great park. It's definitely nothing fancy. It's not glamorous. There's no swimming pools. There's no playgrounds. It really is just a nice overnight or a few days to sit and watch the tugboats, or a good place to stop if you want to go to Beale Street, or if you want to go to the casinos, or you want to explore Memphis. It's a great place to stop if you want to explore Memphis. When we first got there, we thought, okay, this may be a little shady, but after you get there, it's pretty nice for that stop. Not fancy, but it's nice stop, and it's an easy in, easy out. We saw a lot of people that were one-night campers that went in for just a night or 2 nights, would stay there and then pull out because it is pull-throughs. Like I said, this is the entrance. We're going to pull up. We stopped at the store. She called earlier to confirm that we were going to be there, and just run in, grab the paperwork, and head on to your site. They give you a little map so you can kind of figure it out. It was a busy it's a busy RV park. Not little necessarily. I think there was like, I want to say 170 sites or something. It's not little. There's the section we're in, and then to the right is the other section. straight ahead is the Mississippi River where you can watch the tugboats. They have a couple little buildings. That one had a sign on it of where up at the top where the flood zone had been, and they have a couple like watches you could climb up in, and they have a tree house. I don't know if it's rentable, but it looks very cool. So here, they do have some people that seem to be there more or less permanent. I don't know what they do during flood times, but some of those trailers to the sides look like workers or people that were kind of permanent. Everything was well kept though. There are trash cans there. It is full of hookups, and there are dumpsters there, but they're not picking up trash or anything. There is Wi-Fi, but while we were there, wasn't very fast, so we used our own. Here we are figuring out where our campsite is, and we're going to pull into our like I said, it's a full hookup. So, and even the trees were not in our way for our satellite, which was nice. And you can see it's nothing fancy, but the cool part of it is you can sit and watch the tugboats go by. I do have some pictures of them I'll put in towards the end. And see if there's a pavement and then enough shell or rock, we could put our trailer there on the end. We didn't even have to unhook, which made it very nice for us. And that was our drive. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching.